September 15th is VOH's 28th anniversary. We will celebrate with a combined service with the English and Chinese congregations at 10:30 a.m. in a Harvest Building Sanctuary. The following Sunday, on September 22nd, we will take our first steps toward unifying our two congregations, leading into becoming a multi-ethnic church. We believe that a multi-ethnic church is a church with a heart to reach the world and what God has called us to. So on September 22nd, we will begin our Chinese service at 9:45 a.m. and our English service at 11:15 a.m., both in a Harvest Sanctuary. As we transition our church, it is our goal to strengthen our biblical foundations. While the Chinese service is going on, there will be a systematic Bible training class available in English. During the English service, we will offer 6 Sunday school classes in Chinese. As we have been communicating along the way, this transition towards a multi-ethnic church highly prioritizes ministering well to our next generation. Because of this priority, our team has been hard at work preparing quality Sunday programs for all our next generation ministries. Every Sunday during the first service, starting at 9:45 a.m., we will be running the Awana program for kids 3.5 years old through 6th grade. Awana is an internationally renowned discipleship program that we are very excited to implement for our VOH kids. We will also be offering a program for kids 0 through 3.5 years old. During the second service, starting at 11:15 a.m., we will be running the Disciple Land program for kids 18 months through 6th grade. Disciple Land is a fun, engaging program designed to systematically teach the Bible to children. We will also offer a program for kids 0 through 18 months. As for our English-speaking youth, we have also been working hard to prepare our 7th through 10th grade ministries for this transition. As you might be aware, our Youth Sunday service has been growing, and we are excited that the youth service will be able to start using the Hope Sanctuary for further growth. Starting September 22nd, the youth service will be meeting at 9:45 a.m. in the Hope Sanctuary. During the 11:15 a.m. time slot, Pastor Baldwin will lead a youth program for all 7th through 10th graders. Some of our youth will also volunteer during the second service time slot to help with Vineyard kids. As for our Chinese-speaking youth, we continue to reach out to this group too. We will continue to minister to Chinese-speaking high schoolers and college students and continue our English Club outreach program. Our English small group system will be completely revamped as we enter this transition. We will be implementing a semester-based small group system that has recently become widely used in a lot of churches. This new system will help involve greater amounts of people in small groups, raise up new leaders, and most importantly, foster greater spiritual growth in and through our church. You will be hearing more details about this new system in the upcoming weeks, and the new small groups will launch the first week of October. Part of our preparation for this transition has involved hiring some new staff to bolster our next generation ministries. We welcome Tammy Chen onto our staff as a new Vineyard Kids director. Tammy comes with an extensive background in children's ministry, and she has been volunteering with us throughout this whole process of preparation for this transition. We also welcome Sam Kim onto our pastoral team to especially work with our English-speaking college and young adult ministries. Pastor Sam is an ordained Air Force chaplain and joins us with a rich heritage in the Vineyard movement. He has been connected with us relationally for the last few years, and we are honored to have him now serve on our pastoral team. It's also our heart for this transition to increase the fellowship and collaboration between the English and Chinese congregations. The room adjacent to the Harvest Sanctuary, commonly called the chapel, will become a space before and after services where people can gather and connect. Our Hope House will move into that space to serve coffee and drinks, and we will also be serving light breakfast items and lunch there as well. VOH family, how can you help during this transition? Please pray for our church as we engage one of the biggest transitions in our history. On a practical level, there are many areas where we can use more volunteers. We have 18 teams that will serve each Sunday. We are especially excited that Chinese-speaking members and English-speaking members will be serving side by side on these teams. If you would like to volunteer to serve on one of these teams, simply sign up at our welcome table or go to our website at www.vineyardofharvest.org/transition. Please also prayerfully consider giving a financial gift to help us in this process. Your gifts will specifically go towards running our new children's program and also new staffing. Our goal is to fundraise $30,000 for these needs. Checks can be made out to VOH with transition in the memo. As we move towards this transition into a multi-ethnic church, we want to emphasize that we intend this transition to be a unified vision to reach out to English-speaking and Chinese-speaking. Our vision is that ministry to both groups will flourish and continue to grow as we move into the future. God has a great destiny for our church, and as we enter a season of greater unity, we believe we will reap a great harvest as the Holy Spirit empowers us. To recap, Chinese-speaking service will be at 9:45 a.m. English-speaking service will be at 11:15 a.m. We will have children's and youth programs for both services. Pray, give, and volunteer to help with this transition. See you all on September 15th.